Welcome to another session of Groundbreakers Live. I'm your host Javed Mohammed here at Oracle Code Dubai as well as Oracle Open World Middle East. And very honored to have with us as our guest today, Myriam Dossou. Did I kind of get that right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so Myriam, thank you and welcome. Um,
Thank you.
you have a very interesting background in terms of the region you come from. I know this is EMEA. You want to tell us a little bit where you're from?
Yes, well, I am from Togo. It's
Togo?
a small West Africa,
Okay,
French-speaking country.
all right.
Togo is very small, but not the smallest on the earth.
Uh-huh,
It's 56,000 square kilometers,
uh-huh.
and you have about 7 million people.
People,
Yeah.
people. Okay.
Mm.
So it's a good sized country. All
Yes.
right. Okay. And what do you do? What's your I know we're talking a little bit off camera, but what you a speaker at a presentation here today talking about Oracle private cloud appliance.
Yes. Yes.
And so what is your background and how does well, I guess we'll talk about how Oracle kind of fits into that a little bit later.
Yes. Let tell you first that IT is my passion,
Uh-huh.
anyhow. But
Okay.
I am an insurer and reinsurance expert.
Uh-huh.
I've been working since more than 20 years.
Okay.
Before I start the last job in social protection uh, institute in Togo.
Okay.
I've been working for the most past 25 years in the insurance industry
Okay.
in France, in every coast. And before I moved in 2011 in my native country to handle a new project, a new vision,
Uh-huh.
national vision. It's about health insurance.
So mandatory insurance.
It's mandatory insurance
Okay.
for public workers, civilian and military,
Okay.
and it's the first step in universal cover.
Okay. So when you were evaluating different solutions, what were the criteria you're looking for in terms of for the insurance marketplace?
I can say, for a big vision, you need a strong system to support a big vision. The great vision is to cover all the population, and you have to adapt the strategy.
Okay.
So we have first, I was saying that this morning that we have 7 steps to the right choice.
Okay.
The first is dream. We have
Dream.
dream.
Uh-huh.
We dream of the best IT system you can have
Uh-huh.
in the world.
Okay.
Uh, the second step is realism.
Okay.
Realism because we face the reality. We have to deal with the human resources. We have to deal with financial resources and other environment constraints. I don't know how you say it in
Okay.
English because
right.
I'm
Okay.
not that good in English,
All right.
Yeah, and this was the second step. The third step is reflection.
Okay.
When you realize that you have to make things uh, another way, you start thinking about the best way to do it. After that, you have start reflecting, and we design the target IT, uh, the most fit, the best one we can have for our mission and our activity. This was the third step. The fourth step is research, looking for solution, looking for where we're gonna find the right system.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Normally, naturally, we have dreamt of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oracle is a great actor, a major actor, and database, and so other solution. So, in our research, we meet many times Oracle, even in infrastructure, solution, database, security side. Then you pass to the next step, choice.
So what's the next step?
Choice.
Choice.
Mm.
Okay.
When you go to choice, you think you have chosen, but there is another step, the sixth one, doubt.
Adopt.
Doubt. You, you start thinking about the efficiency of the choice you have made. Is it the right one? Do we need that? Is it does it fit very well with
Uh-huh.
our capacity? Is it the right technology and so and so? And the sixth step is after the choice is pragmatism.
Okay.
And you say, now I have chosen, I have to implement, we have to go forward. And the seventh is PCA.
Is
The PCA, the
PCA?
private cloud appliance.
Oh, the private cloud of land. So I liked how you kind of
Yes,
evolved right all the
the
way
dream
through.
became reality.
Okay.
And it's the private cloud
So
appliance.
so
So to
so
make the
so.
choice,
Uh-huh.
let me tell you, okay, out of the seven step
Uh-huh.
I have referred to,
Uh-huh.
we have also conduct technical strategy.
Okay.
First, we make an audit of our basic system, our process, and so
Mm-hmm.
find the strengths and the weakness of the system. Talk about security. After that, we go to a master plan, a IT master plan,
Mm-hmm.
and after the IT master plan, now we have um, five cases: infrastructure, network, application. What else? I think there are just
Oh,
that.
other
Yeah,
items.
yeah.
That's fine. Uh-huh.
Security,
Uh-huh.
security
Security.
issues. Yeah. So in the PCA, we find
All
the
of them.
right solution
Uh-huh.
of this. The PCA is scalable. That is a very important reason for the choice
Mm-hmm.
because we have just started what I can call our business. We are covering about 10% of the population. It's important for us to to have an adapted infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
not a big one that will take 10 years to use.
So got
So,
it.
what is interesting in the choice of PCA is that you can grow the capacity with the growth of the business,
Okay.
and that is yeah, very interesting and the financial side. The second thing is that it helps experience the cloud because you have also a private cloud. And when you are in a context, in an environment where moving in the cloud is not the easiest thing to do, you
Especially
have,
because of privacy.
yeah, because of privacy, they
Uh-huh.
talk about security. We have sensitive data, personal data,
Yes.
and there are so many fears on that.
Okay.
But having a PCA, private cloud appliance, uh, give you the opportunity to have an on-premise server which hosts cloud for some application or
Okay.
data. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for kind of walking us through all those stages. I'm just kind of curious, what was the biggest challenge you face in deploying the Oracle public cloud solution?
Uh, the biggest challenge is the capacity,
Mm-hmm.
the technical capacity,
Uh-huh.
because it's a new technology.
Got it.
I think private cloud appliance don't have more than 10 years. So in our region, you don't have a lot of person, a lot of people that know how to manage and to implement, to work on it.
Got
That
it.
was the first big challenge, but we are lucky. Oracle has the solution. They make people move from Ivory Coast, where they have some specialists, and some from Dubai to help us. And before we start with the PCA,
Mm-hmm.
they have many meeting and information
Mm-hmm.
with our IT team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you've kind of walked us through a very methodical way of going about selecting an IT solution.
Yeah.
Um, if there's like one thing you would tell, and I know it's, all of those things are important.
Mm.
So, but if you were to just say, for the folks who are watching out there, and you know, whether they be in Africa, in the Middle East, wherever, but an up and coming place,
Mm.
what's like one piece of advice you say that, you know, if you kind of look back in your career, you think, I wish I had known that. What would that be?
Can you come again, please? I think the question is very long.
It is very
So
long.
I want to catch the substance of the
So,
question.
in terms of selecting, you walk through all the stages.
Yeah.
But if there's one piece of, sometimes there are
Okay.
best practices, there are
Yes.
things we all know
Yes.
about. But sometimes not everything is written down,
Yeah,
or you know
I have
about.
a very, very, very nice experience in that.
Uh-huh.
It's important to know your application,
Uh-huh.
database, and so before you choose the infrastructure.
Got it.
Because I can take the example of Ivory Coast, where they choose the infrastructure, they have a server, but when they get the application, they pay a lot for this.
Yeah.
But there was incompatibility,
Got it.
and now they have like a big server, they don't use it enough. As for it, uh, we were very precautious, so we tried to find a short list of application
Uh-huh.
that can be used by
Yes,
our
got it.
company before we chose the technology, even the database. And now we are sure that we are not going to face the same issue like our friends in Ivory Coast.
Okay. So I
Uh,
gotta.
and I
go ahead.
think it's very important to have a plan, to think about all the section of an IT system, have a network, because you can have a very strong, very flexible application.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't have the road to to drive the information or
Yes.
the data to a data center and transform it into information, you haven't done everything. A big system is good, but a system that has been used and will have produce information is better. That's the aim. And the last thing I can say about that is, even if you are afraid, even if you have fear, you'll always have fear when you have a project.
Got it.
Just move, go forward with your fear.
Okay, so I think I was thought about an acronym from your first part, which was Know Your Application. So it's KYA,
Mm.
and the other one is even if you have fear, move forward.
Move forward. Move with your fear.
Move with your fear.
Yeah.
MFF.
MFF, yeah.
So we got two acronyms out of this.
Well,
All right. So thank you so much for sharing. Just kind of on a lighter note, most of us don't know about Toga. Toga?
Togo, T-O-G-O.
Togo. So if there's like one thing you wanted to tell us about Togo, what would that be? It's like, again, there's probably so many aspects about a place, a culture, but if just share with us like one takeaway about to educate us about Togo.
About Togo, I can say I talk about vision
Uh-huh.
and uh, vision and responsible republic.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Vision
that's-
and responsible republic.
Yep,
Right.
you have
Absolutely.
great vision,
Uh-huh.
but we have to be a responsible and realistic republic.
Okay. Myriam, thank you so much for coming and for sharing your wisdom. And please stay
Thank you.
tuned for more Groundbreaker live sessions here at Oracle Code and Oracle Open World Middle East in Dubai. Thank you.